fans can see the training today or the match internal game. Can you explain it?
Yeah, today we had our domestic players and some other players that we wanted to assess, some diaspora players that we've been tracking. We've been training all week. The players have put a good effort in, and today culminated with the inter squad, which was great fun. I've been able to learn a lot about our domestic players this week, and now I'll move into a phase where we will select the group from this diaspora and local players to get ready for AFF Cup.
So, is it the transitions training? I mean, from the preparation for AFF to the FIFA match day?
Yeah, so today again, this week has been about preparing for AFF Cup and assessing the domestic player pool. Today we also transition with a lot of our diaspora players coming into camp. There'll be some players that perform today that will be selected for June window as well. That was one of the things they were fighting for this week, not only to show that they're capable to be selected for July, but I made it clear there were some slots open for this window, and we would provide some players that performed at a top level today with an opportunity to be part of next week.
Last
What
week
the reason you bring the player like
Mitchell
Mitchell Baker, Matthew Baker, and Luke Fury in this?
So you know, Matthew Baker is a young, exciting prospect. Part of our strategies is the acceleration strategy. What I learned is you see a player with that potential, it's important to springboard his career quickly, because the window to move a player from maybe the A League to Tier 1 and Tier 2 in Europe is very short. If a player has the opportunity internationally, they get more chance to be seen, and they step up quickly. So I had this with Jonathan David in Canada. We had him as a 17-year-old playing in Ghent, their academy, but we accelerated his career. We gave him opportunities when maybe there were older players that could have played. And he had a Gold Cup where he won Player of the Tournament, the Golden Boot. The next thing, he's now playing in France at the top level. So this is how I believe we can help our young players, Buffon, Matthew Baker, to expose them to the national team, and hopefully they can move quicker to the next level if they have the ability.
And for the Mitchell and Luke?
Yeah, Mitchell and Luke, they're two players we're tracking in the naturalization approach. We have a strategy for those two players. They off-season actually fit quite well with this camp. Mitchell was off college, and Luke, we got permission from his A-League club for him to train with us this week. So this is a great opportunity for me to see these players and to understand their quality. And they'll also stay with the June camp. They will train with the team as well. So they'll be training players this week, because obviously the naturalization process, it takes time.
So, coach, maybe what's your target about the AFF competition?
Yeah, and I've said this, and I'll consistently say it. You go one game at a time. Every opponent in AFF has its own challenge. You know, the underdogs, and then teams that it's a real derby game, like Malaysia or Thailand, for example. I mean, these teams, hopefully we see them in the tournament. But as I say to the players, every game, one game at a time. We win that game, we move to the next. We win that game, we move to the next. So I can't look at an end target to say you're going to win AFF. If we take care of business every single game, we give ourselves a great chance. Because, you know, football is as much about luck as it is about your performance.
There will be only 23 players for the AFF, if I'm not mistaken. what the typical players that you need for the AAFF?
Well, it'll be our local players, and that's why we have this camp, because I want to, one, start to lay the tactical foundation. I need to assess their physical competency, because they're off season. Unfortunately, they won't get a break. They have to work to get ready for AFF. So it's a process to understand these local players, to understand their fitness level, and now, in this period of time, we will work with them to get stronger and fitter, to be ready for a 20-day window. We will have a 20-day camp in Bali at the beginning of July to get them ready. We're taking this tournament serious, and these players will be called back if they perform well enough today and through the week.
Coach, as you said before, you bring Hanan to the team right now. What are you satisfied with this performance?
He's a good young player. I'm excited about his intensity. The one thing that the tactical blueprint we're instilling in Indonesia requires an intensity, and I think Hanan, he does it naturally. You don't have to tell him as a coach. He has a desire to win the ball. But I've also enjoyed, particularly for Persija, his creative ability. The last 5 games of the season, I think he showed, 1, he can score, 2, he can break lines, and 3, when he loses the ball, he's willing to win it back. I think in Indonesia, I see a lot of the attacking players, when they lose the ball, it's not their problem. But for Hanan, he enjoys that part of the game.
And coach, our captain, they just
Yeah.
played in the FIFA match day June. What's your opinion?
Yeah, I spoke to Jay. We've had long conversations over the last month with the medical team and with Sassuolo, but it's the right decision for Jay. We have to protect him. It's not something major, which is good news for Indonesia. But these windows are important. When players are carrying something, they have to be able to fix it. And if we bring him now, there's a chance, we'll set him back. So it's important to respect him. That man gives so much to Indonesia, and he gives so much to the team. It's time to give him something.
Gak sempet baca? Dengerin aja. Klik icon text to speech, gak pakai ribet di okezone.com.